afterwards, we told her, and she had a really good laugh and said it served him right. How could we carry on working normally after going through that? This is the reason that I consider an erect penis 6 inches or less to be small. So size really does matter to me. I'm going to stop there, but she was hilarious. And then she said,
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. There's no one else knows what to do. That's why I'm honest and my love for you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world.
okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our show. This is Karina and Amber, your co-hosts for Dating and Marriage Perspectives. Damn good to the last word. We're happy to be here. We have a really exciting show. Me and Amber can't contain ourselves. But before we get into it, please like, subscribe, and comment on our show. And I have to say, the commenting part. This show is about one of our fans making a comment and sharing an experience that she had based on the show we just did on the size and shape matter.
Right there.
Yeah, exactly. Watch our show. It's right above us. So before we get into our questions and our curiosity and all this stuff, Amber, can you share a little bit about what our fan said and gave us permission to share with everybody who's watching and listening?
I love it. First of all, you know who you are, girl. Thank you so much we have been laughing for about the last 10 minutes about this because I had already seen it. I had already seen the video and I couldn't contain myself, but
the
videos and pictures, right? Basically, let's just say for our viewers, size definitely matters. And the pictures that were sent to her and the videos explains why. That's for sure. It's hilarious. But if I could just take a minute, let me just read her scenario.
Yes.
And
yes.
Then we can get into it because it's freaking hilarious. So, all right. Okay. And I apologize. I've been drinking. So we'll see what happens here. Okay. All right. So she says, my story is an awkward one about how I and some women at work responded to a coworker who sent me an unsolicited dick pic, and I thought it would be fun to share with you both. It also shows what can go wrong if these pics are sent out, especially when these pics are sent unsolicited, and especially if they have boasted about their penis size beforehand, and why size now matters to me because of it. I really hope that it provides some entertainment to you both, and so here's her story. I used to work with a guy I used to work with, used to always brag about having a huge penis. He always looked for an opportunity to talk about how big he was, and so many women were after him because of it. He once said that he had sorry, only because I've seen the picture. He once said that he had a 10-incher. I'm sure you both come across someone like this at some stage. This has all changed, however, when he sent me a dick pic. His pic was a close-up of his penis with a ruler right next to it, and so I could see exactly how long it was fully erect. I don't think he was even thinking, but it wasn't anything to boast about. It looked like it was about 5.5 inches long. He then sent me a message about 15 minutes later begging me not to show anyone else and saying that he was sorry. But I'd already sent it to every single one of my female friends by that point. What woman wouldn't have, if only to warn them about it? It was no accident that he sent it to me, as I found out that he'd also sent it to someone else with the same apology to her around 15 minutes later. He obviously was thinking that it was like huge. I think some of them needed a really good laugh, and they sure as hell got one. From then on, we kept making jokes about measuring various items in the office with a ruler and saying things like, damn, that thing's smaller than I expected. It doesn't even measure 6 inches, followed by a lot of laughter. It was so fun watching him go as red as a beetroot, even though we weren't even talking about his junk. I love that they did that around him too, let me just say. They really do need to understand that if they send unsolicited dick pics, then it's open season for us to send to all our girlfriends to point out and laugh at as well as criticize and judge. Telling them that it seems small really works well in getting them to stop. The dick pic guy left 2 weeks later, probably through embarrassment. Our boss didn't understand what was going on until after he left. Afterwards, we told her, and she had a really good laugh and said it served him right. How could we carry on working normally after going through that? This is the reason that I consider an erect penis 6 inches or less to be small. So size really does matter to me. I'm going to stop there, but she was hilarious. And then she said,
Oh my gosh. Okay, so damn.
Damn,
This,
right.
she makes a really good point, and it was probably not an issue for her before. But if you're gonna brag about the size
Yes,
of your penis, and then what you're sharing with other people really isn't what you've been saying it is, then yeah, at that point, size and shape matter. You've made it matter.
you have made it matter. Now, if it was in the dark, and had you gotten me and it was in the dark, and maybe I wouldn't have noticed.
You would have felt it.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
maybe,
not feel it.
Right. Maybe you would have felt a little differently. But to ask you to my question to you, have you ever gotten a dick pic before? Like that you didn't ask for?
I think I would remember if I got one. Oh, I did get one. Unsolicited. I'm triggered.
See what happened?
Okay, so you're gonna take me back to that moment? Okay, let's go back to that moment.
We going back.
Years ago. And I didn't ask for it. I don't find that attractive. I'm not gonna ask for one. I don't find it attractive. To see a dick pic on a screen to me looks like it just doesn't look good. So anyway, I pick up my phone, ding. I pick up my phone and I see this picture. And I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
I didn't ask for it.
Right.
And I think I picked it up when I was at work. So it totally just derailed me from work zone and all this stuff. I don't think I responded. Because I just wasn't turned on by it. It to me, it doesn't turn me on. I'm not gonna ask for it. But to answer your question, yes, I have received unsolicited dick pic.
And did you send it to anybody? Were you?
No, I didn't. I just no.
You're nice. You're nice. No, you're nicer than I am, because I used to get them all the time, and it used to piss me off. And I remember the first time I told my dad, because I went to Catalina.
You told your dad?
I did. I don't know. Daddy and I used to be able to talk to Daddy about everything, right? And I remember coming back from Catalina Island, and this guy that I met, and he sent me that, and I was like, what the frick? And I was like, God, this freaking guy sent me this, and he's like, you need to call the cops. And I was like, I have something better. So ever since, I used to get a lot of unsolicited dick pics, and I would just make it their profile picture. And every time they would call, I'd be like, look who's calling. 2 inches.
And did you put a name to the dick pic, or was the picture enough to know who was calling?
I'm pretty sure that I put their name, because surely they should be recognizable by name, right? But even so, you would know whose dick it was when they'd call. So I can't remember. It must have been Toby or Tay, one of the two. When my phone would ring, that's what they would see.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm like, weren't you afraid that someone would see?
If you are bold enough to send me that, and I didn't ask you for it, then clearly you want the world to know. That's how I felt. You want my friends to know. You are comfortable in this world. I should have just put your name as Rod Jeremy. That's what I should have put.
And I think this is our fans' point too. Is like, if you're gonna send me a dick pic, you better believe I'm just gonna share it with the world and share it with my girlfriends.
And rightfully so, because I didn't ask you for it. Now, had I asked you for it, then I would probably keep that secret, right? I would probably be like, yeah, okay, this is what I want, blah, blah, blah. But especially an employee at your, like a
I
colleague at work,
know.
come on.
You know, that's sexual harassment. Let's just put it out there.
That's a good
We're
point.
not condoning that because that is sexual harassment. 100%.
Well, one of my responses to her, I replied back and I said, hopefully that will make it into the employee handbook of what not to do.
It's already in the employee handbook. He just
It
didn't
is.
read it.
But they need a picture. Now they need a picture to see what.
No, you do not put that in the handbook.
Why not? It's public. It is
Okay.
public knowledge at this point. The whole
Things
office
not
is
to do.
yes. Don't send a dick pic. Come on, folks. It's not that difficult. Come on. I love it. I love it. I mean, how would you feel? Like, let's just think, right? Because you work around a lot of people, different people. If you
Say that last part again.
You have a lot of, like, men, women that you work with. If you received a dick pic, how what would happen? Like, how
from
would
an employee?
Yeah.
That I'm not even like dating or anything.
Just sends it to you and is like, here, look at me.
I'm going to HR.
Mm-hmm.
It's offensive, especially if I don't know you. We're just employees. Nothing's ever happened between me and you, and you sent I'm going to HR.
Yeah. Well, can I ask you a question? Going back to the size matter, what if it was a 10-incher and not a 5.5?
It's offensive. I don't find it. It's not cute. No.
I said if it was 10 inches, maybe we'd be talking about something different. Like if he was able to live up to it, maybe. But all that skin around.
I think that's the sad part. How are you going to talk about? Did you not measure it before you were talking about the size of your penis?
He was literally next to a ruler in that picture.
You guys, it just
it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
It's not even a fistful.
Right. There's no girth. There was no girth to that picture. That is for sure. Like you pointed out when we were
fistful.
It was like he used his thumb and his index.
That was terrible.
What he should have done was gripped. You think he should have gripped the whole thing so we could see? I think he should have gripped the whole thing so we could have seen, maybe what he was really working with. But the other thing, and listen, to each their own. Everybody's got their own preference, but I like it without, I'm trying to say this delicately.
The turtleneck?
The turtleneck. It was like ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. That's all I saw in that video. Well, maybe it was 10 inches with all that skin. I don't know. Okay. But oh, wow. Come on. Make it cute. Something. Help me help you. Okay. Or like we said, just don't send it.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, it was a lot of peekaboos.
Yes. I felt like I was talking about my kids, like peekaboo. I'm sorry. Excuse me. See, God doesn't like me making fun of that.
That's God's creation.
Wait, okay. On the other hand, because I was asking my husband, I was like, do women just send unsolicited pictures of themselves too?
What did he say?
I mean, he's not going to tell me the truth, so.
Hey, you can tell him stuff.
No, I do tell him stuff, but I don't remember because this is like during the weekend that we had this conversation. And after I told him, listen, I'm making a dick pic from our viewer. But I have to tell you, like, I remember getting them so much. And the other thing, I had this conversation with my mom, so she knew what we were going to be talking about. So she didn't get shocked, right?
Thank you, God.
I didn't want her to be shocked. I said, yeah, guys used to send dick pics all the time, and I don't know why. You know, maybe I was giving up. Are we giving off a vibe or something that says, hey, this is what's acceptable, this is what I'm looking for? Or are guys just feeling so emboldened that they think they're so big? Oh, like, what is it?
I don't have an answer.
I know you don't. Have you ever sent a pic like that?
Me to a guy?
Yeah,
Like unsolicited?
sure.
No. Unsolicited? Hell no. Now, if
Yes,
I'm with somebody, okay, I might wear
sure. It's different.
a see-through white shirt,
Mm-hmm.
never fully skin.
Sure.
Yeah, like just skin. But so, like a little, use your imagination kind of picture kind of thing.
Sure.
Unsolicited, no. This is too dangerous of a world. See how fast the news went around about his not 10-inch size penis? Real fast.
And we have a video and we're talking about it on Dan
I
Perspective.
mean,
I bet he wish he didn't send that
this
down.
this is very dangerous waters.
Yeah.
We are.
I
I get nervous with the stuff I say on this podcast.
well, some people listen
like,
to it on the radio.
That's true. Yeah. So no, I cannot. I will not.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom used to always say, never put anything down in writing that you don't want other people to see. And it's the same thing, right? I'm not going to send a video of, I mean, you already know the other video that we haven't talked about from the same person. It's just amazing. I'm just speechless.
I couldn't even watch the whole thing, dude.
You I know, but I was like, no, I had to watch it. You have to watch it.
Like I said, it's not something I ask for. It's not something I'm turned on by.
Yeah.
No, I want the real thing in front of me and let me do with it what I need to do with it. I don't want it on video.
Now that you've seen it, let me ask you another question. Now that you saw what you saw, right? Had you not seen it, would you have been more attracted to it? Or now that you've seen what you saw, are you like, hell to the nah? Like,
well, I don't know how to answer because I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know him, and I'm like point blank. I'm just not interested in seeing somebody's junk on video, whether before, after, during, I don't know. I don't like it. It's just not cute. And then, yeah. And it's like, it's my perspective. It's so small. And he looks like he was working really hard with his index finger and his thumb to climax. Yes. And that alone, the motion of that was just pitiful. Yeah. I'm sorry. Again, like our fans shared, if you're going to share yourself in that way, we are in a position to judge. And that's what we're doing right now. It's just, you got to think about people. You got to think about whether or not if it's a good idea to send dick pics.
Take a minute. Right. What would you say? So if he sees, well, he's not going to see, because obviously we can't show it on here. But what would you tell him before he sends that? Like, what would you say to him? Okay, I'll go first.
I am speechless. I don't know what to say to him.
I would say, before you press send, can this possibly get out to damn perspectives?
That's what you need.
Yeah. Secondly, let's think about this. This is my co-worker.
Seriously, can we go back to that?
Yeah. Is she going to possibly send this to other people? Because he must have thought that she was like a lone wolf or something and didn't talk to anybody else in the office, because who else? How are you not going to discuss this in the office?
Yeah. How are you not going to discuss this? Yeah, absolutely.
And he should have left. Before he got fired. That's the other
It could have been worse. Again, HR situation.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm glad they got a good laugh. They should have, because
I wonder like what's the motivation for say, like, what, as the person who sends it, what are you getting out of it? Bragging? Are you bragging, or are you
not be bragging.
Are you bored?
Maybe boredom.
Um,
Maybe boredom.
is that your way of inviting someone on a date? I don't know.
Is that how men talk? Is that how men talk nowadays? Like,
it's very problematic. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just wondering, what is your motivation for sending something like this to an employee you've never dated? At least that's where
our understanding.
Our understanding. That you've never dated. Like, what is your motivation for doing that?
She's right. Are we supposed to be like, ooh, oh my God, that looks so great? No, he's hibernating. He was hibernating from the start, and then he came out a little bit, but not to what his expectations. That's the other thing. No wonder women, are confused about size, right? Because he said that was 10 inches. We know that wasn't no 10. Damn, the last word.
Don't mean you gotta agree.
That's right.
We're just sharing ideas and perspectives.
Just saying, at least under, what is the saying? Under promise and over
delivered? Something like that.
Thank you. Yes. Under promise. Just be like, girl, I'm about 2 inches, maybe 3.5. So that's what it's gonna be.
Maybe someone else he's been with, their perspective was, oh my God, you're just big. I feel terrible talking about this. Like, I have this feeling in my gut, like, this is.
I don't feel really bad, because I think, in a world where everything is being videotaped, you don't have to videotape yourself and send it out to everybody in the office, right? Because that's the other thing. He didn't just send it to one person. He sent it to another
2 people.
And both with the
asking for an apology and for not sharing it with people.
He did that on purpose. Come on. Obviously, he was a little too cocky, not in that way.
He ain't that cocky.
Maybe a little cocky. You're right. That's right.
I love that. You ain't that cocky.
That's right. That's right.
Cocky? Not cocky.
Right. Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. And don't do it, guys. Unless we ask for it, don't just feel free to send it out that we're going to say anything. We'd rather figure it out for ourselves. I guess that's maybe what I'm saying.
Yeah. And you know me, it's problematic, people.
Yeah.
You send this, somebody's getting in trouble, and it's you.
Yeah.
It's who knows what these women are going to do. One of them might be like, this is problematic. I want to report this person. Even though he's gone, he can still be reported.
True.
The former employee.
Yep.
Don't do it. It's not, we're laughing about it. Someone shared a story. People have stories. We're trying to make light of the situation, but this is not, unless you're in a committed relationship, you have an understanding.
Well, even if they ask for it, even if you're a committed relationship, and I think they need to ask for it first. Don't just send it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Based
on my experience too, like I was seeing this guy, like we were seeing each other for a couple months, and I did not ask for it, and that was problematic for me.
That would end. I told Brett because I had been getting so many. I told Brett, listen, if you ever send me a dick pic, it's going to be it. We'll be friends. Don't do it. It's not I don't want to see that before I get to really see it.
Oh yeah, especially, yeah. See, right, exactly. Like, are you like, to send it before your
I'm
potential partner sees it? Like, is this a red carpet?
ta-da! Wait, no, I'm sorry. Ta-da! Sorry.
Carpet event? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Don't do it. Women, if you're doing it too, don't do it. Guys, make a guy work for it. And damn, guys, make a woman work for it a little bit too. Shoot, we don't need it. Mm-mm. Anyways, to our viewer, thank you so much. We had a hilarious laugh, and thank you so much for letting us use this as an episode, because it was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
Keep them coming, people. We want
Yes.
we want to hear about your experiences. Please comment, please share. You are part of this journey with us too. So
yes. All right. We love you guys. Have a great evening or great day or wherever you are in your day when you're watching. So thanks so much. Have a great night. Bye.